Have you ever noticed how someone can act one way with one group of people and completely different with another? Well, that's exactly what seems to be happening with Venezuela's government. And it's a fascinating, high-stakes story. On one hand, they're showing a friendly face to the United States, making deals and easing tensions. On the other hand, back home, things look very different for their own people. So, what's going on here? For years, the U.S. imposed heavy sanctions on Venezuela, hoping to pressure the government into democratic reforms. Recently, we've seen a shift. The U.S. eased some of these sanctions, particularly on the oil industry. In return, Venezuela's regime promised to work towards fairer elections and release political prisoners. It looked like a win-win, a diplomatic breakthrough. The government in Caracas was suddenly all smiles, talking about cooperation and a new chapter with Washington. But here's the twist. While they're shaking hands with U.S. diplomats, the situation for many Venezuelans remains incredibly tough. Reports from inside the country paint a grim picture. The government is accused of cracking down hard on political opponents, journalists, and anyone who dares to speak out. The very same leaders who promise electoral fairness to the world are simultaneously disqualifying opposition candidates and tightening their grip on power. It's a classic case of saying one thing and doing another. This creates a real dilemma. The U.S. wants to see stability and a reliable oil supply, but it also wants to support democracy and human rights. By engaging with the regime, are they accidentally helping to legitimize a government that's oppressing its own citizens? Or is this engagement the only realistic path to gradual change? For the Venezuelan people, it's a frustrating paradox. They see their leaders getting international recognition and economic relief, but they don't see the benefits trickling down. Instead, they face continued political repression and a daily struggle for basic necessities. The two faces of the regime, one for the international community and one for its people, highlight a complex and challenging reality. It makes you wonder, what's the real end game here? And can this double act last forever? What do you think about this strategy? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into global politics.